Good morning, gladiators. Today is Tuesday, April 13th. Today we're going to be reading hidden sections 7 through 8. There is a discussion post that you will need to complete. Remember, you can click here to take you to the audio and the text, and they are also in our daily folder. If you are reading from the book, you could use the PDFs to determine what stanzas you should be reading since there are no real chapters. So make sure you complete the discussion questions. And we are going to review point of view. Point of view is the perspective or vantage point from which a story is told. Readers get information from a narrator's point of view. The narrator, of course, is the person telling the story. And it affects the information the storyteller shares. It also affects the mood and the portrayal of the characters. A police car flies by, sirens blaring. An officer signals a car to pull over. It does. And then a man jumps out and runs off. Two police chase him. Now, suppose the fleeing man tells his friend what happened. And then a reporter describes what happened. Each story would differ because of each point of view or perspective or vantage point from which the story is told differs as well. So we have first person point of view. That is when the narrator is telling the story from their own personal experience. And they use words like I and me and my. I couldn't believe my eyes. When I walked into the school that day, I knew that my life would never be the same. We get the thoughts and the words of the character in the story, so we can see in the characters' minds. Second person is when you are talking, the narrator is talking to you as if you are part of the story. And they would use words like you, your, and yours. You walk into the school and instantly you know that your life will never be the same. Third person is when the narrator is telling the story through a character outside of the story. It is written as if the author is speaking and thinking. He, she, they, them, his, her, or their are the signal words used in third person. And there are two different types of third person. Third person limited and third person omniscient. Limited means just that we only know the perspective of one character. We know how one character feels, thinks, we know what's in their mind. Kaylee walked into school feeling uneasy. Her palms were sweaty. She wondered, what if people don't like me here? All the other characters, we just know what they say and do. We don't know their thoughts and feelings. Third person omniscient means all-knowing. So that means the narrator knows everything, all the thoughts that all the characters possess. Kaylee walked into school feeling uneasy. Her palms were sweaty. She wondered, what if people don't like me here? Jacob walked into the school feeling anxious as well. I wish my old friends were here, he thought glumly. So we know what Jacob and Kaylee are thinking. That is third person, speaking about other characters and knowing all of their thoughts. You can tell the third person is based on signal words. We know it's omniscient because we can hear the character's thoughts and feelings of both characters. So we talked about what a diary was. We talked about writing a diary in chronological order. We talked about this yesterday, right? Here are your tips. So now you're going to go and you're going to write your second diary entry in Ren's point of view. And it should be written in first person. So you were to read section 7, section 8, complete the discussion questions. I'm going to move the diary entry over to Tuesday, and so you'll have your second diary entry to complete using Ren's perspective. I hope that you have a wonderful day.